Good morning, everyone. My name is Kalekye. I am the owner and creative director of EDLA, where we sell happiness. And I like saying happiness because I'm sure most of you can relate. If you look good, how do you end up feeling? You feel good. So we do sell happiness, but in the form of fabric. And as a result of that, individuals, celebrants, or designers have an amazing experience. They create amazing memories to the storied gowns or storied designs that they create with our fabric. So if you know anyone, shameless plug, you see me after the class for the fabric. So I'm just going to share two things that were very impactful for me in this 12 weeks that we were here. And one of them being the entrepreneurial mind shift. Just ignore the nervous voice. Focus. So when I came here, and first of all, let me start by saying I'm an 844 kid. So the teachers that used to teach me used to use shame as a motivator, which was rubbish, because then that would do the opposite of the thing they were supposed to do. So when I decided to join Centonomy, I can be very honest, I was nervous, I was apprehensive, because that little speech I just gave now about my business, it's very true, that's what happens. But the behind the scenes of my business was in complete shambles. I was just walking around in pseudo confidence and my business wasn't doing good. So when I came, I thought the first thing they would do is like 844 teachers, shame me with my mistakes, with my failures. But the first lesson that Washeka taught us was your current situation has got nothing to do with your future destination or final destination. And my final destination, just like Waithaka was talking about, was to grow Africa as a whole. So I intend to be among the, to be on the African luxury landscape. But what was my current situation? Shambles. They didn't even look like they were related. But after the class, I learned that, you know, we can still grow, we can still learn. In fact, I'm in the right place because all the examples they were using were their own failures. So I was like, okay, I don't need to be nervous. I can learn, I can share my failures. The students I was with were also sharing their own stories. So it was fantastic. And then the second thing I learned, or was a big takeaway for me, was the big opportunity. So every time I used to hear niche market, all I used to think was, I have to really narrow it down, I have to really focus. I found that I wasn't being flexible. And on the other hand, I was thinking of how I can raise funds for my business. So on one hand, I'm rejecting money because my clients or my target clients were high net worth women who can afford fabric that is above $100. But here I was constantly saying no to people who can afford fabric that is less, but then going home and saying, I need fans. And there were other opportunities that I was not seeing. We were taught, I think it was in the big opportunity class, we were shown the gorilla video. You guys remember that? And true to that, I was that student. I didn't see anything else in that video, just the gorilla, just like how I was seeing my clients. This is the client I want, I'm going to ignore everybody else who's here. And it wasn't like an arrogant thing, it's just, you think, let me focus, let me just stick to what I know, let me not mix it up. But it was killing me at the end, it was killing my business because that was an opportunity to fund my business. Actually, it's like I would say another revenue stream inside of the business that I was in. And then another failure, 2 months before I started the class, was prom season. And I was getting a lot of requests to collaborate with other designers to create gowns for prom queens. So I kept rejecting that because what am I thinking? Niche market over $100 and above. So I want their moms, their aunts, everyone else other than the kids, which was stupid because this was another way for me to make money. And we were taught in this class about, we were given the example on loyalty with Blaze Kenya. I didn't know about that. I hadn't even thought about it until we were taught. So I was like, yes, this is actually, I'm building loyalty with this young queens when they were young, and they'll end up being my clients when they're older, and referring people again, focusing on the gorilla and not seeing the opportunities that are within the business. So with that design thinking, I was able to come up with, I think, about 4 ways I could make I could grow my business, create income streams. And so mine is not a success story. I mean, it's a success story, just not in numbers. I'm just here to tell you about my progress and the things I have learned. The Centonomy class was worth every penny for me. The fact that I'm standing here with my shaking voice, I have defeated fear. I can go home today and say, yes, I stammered, but I did it. So I'm very proud of myself. And if you're an entrepreneur or you want to start a business, now this is for our guests, please take the class, take the class. So I'm hoping, I intend actually to be back here again with a success story and a no shaking voice.